What up, what up, what up? Just as the man promised, it's the What's Up matchup rankings of the week. This week, bringing you, it's going to be a micro version, much we're all familiar with the term micro for various reasons. Nonetheless, it's going to be a longer edition, but didn't have time to plan. None of them master of pubs that hit me up, said, hey man, got some Hawks tickets, you want to go? So tonight, grabbing the ATL, Kent, Blaze, more for the Hawks. All right, but on to what we really care about, the matchup rankings. So, first of all, let's just go ahead and talk about last week. My personal perspective, great week for many reasons. One, yours truly won. Two, Harbor's defeated across the board. Harbor, loss, Harbor, loss, Harbor, loss, Harbor, loss. Where you at, Harbors? Where you at, Harbors? Pick it in the L's, got your ass beat. Except for Ben. Ben kept it close. The other Harbors was kind of an embarrassment. I believe Dr. Larry even lost to Anthony. When that happens, that's just a sad, sad day. So, the rest of us rejoice. I know B Green is especially rejoicing, sitting in first place, the only undefeated team in the league at 3-0. If we were taking wagers at the beginning of the year, there is no way in hell anyone would have thought B Green, of all people, would be 3-0. So, kudos to you, B Grizzle. Your strategy of all pitching and no hitting appears to be paying off thus far. Alright, so enough with last week. We're forward progressive thinkers here in the Best Friends League, as I want to call it, and that's forever it will be known. But let's go ahead. We're going to hit up the matchup rankings, and we're going to start off with none other than the first place team. Excuse me. Nothing else matters. Versus Wacky Deli. I just love saying that. Anytime I look at your team, I have to say Wacky Deli. Just like that. It makes me happy. A team that I earlier in the year predicted to totally miss the playoffs and was later chastised for repeatedly with a phone call and text messages and emails from none other than the commissioner of this league. He was quite. I wish I would have recorded those. He embarrassed himself. Oh, I'm league champ. I made a misplaced. You're gonna disrespect me like that. Thus far, predictions paid off. Still early, obviously. I mean, I've been sitting in 12th place previous years like this and still finished, ahead of the commish. So things can always turn around. But this week I predicted to be all B Green all the time. I don't see the run stopping here. Ben's 1 and 2 team does not appear to be strong enough. We all thought hitting was going to be his strong suit and pitching was going to be his weakness, especially me. And it has not been the case. Last week, Ben threw up some good numbers with Ace Straley out there. Pitchers looked legit. Hitters looked legit. And B Green, he had a strategy. I'm going to draft all pitchers. All pitchers, all pitchers. Give me every pitcher that you have, and I will draft them. And not worry about hitters. His best hitter was Hunter Renfroe, and I think he's already on waivers. But he's going to keep it running. There's nothing that's going to stop the B Green train right now. It's picked up that Suarez character that was previously dropped by somebody in this league for unbeknownst reasons. Thought Brandon Drury was better. So, chalk that one up to nothing else matters. Moving on to the team that I beat last week, Papyrus, versus the team that beat me in week 1. We're going to keep it intra-division down here. Papyrus, you have played a division foe every week this year, I believe. So, you need to catch a break sooner or later, man. But I hope it's not coming anytime soon. Keep you in the cellar. Joe Boo. Trey Turner's back healthy. That's always healthy for a baseball team. Pitching. We all knew you were going to have some decent pitching. Luis Severino has been Sever-awesome-o. I like him a lot. I wish I'd have picked him up, but I didn't. I chose to pick up Joe Musgrove. D-Hart, I don't know what's going to happen with your team, man. Injuries. Matt Holliday, starting outfielder. He's not cutting it right now. You do have Benintendi, who's been intending to fuck everybody else in this league, especially yesterday with his 12 for 12 performance. But I'm thinking, I think you got one more week on the schneid, man. I see Strasburg's NA. You do have a lot of pitchers going tonight, and we're going to have a two-start monster in Archer and Garrett. Garrett, I don't think he's going to strike out 12 again, but we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and chalk it up. Joe Boo, you get your refill here, my friend. Let's keep it going here. We're going to go with King of the North, Dose, versus Verlander Way. Every time I look at this team, I really think of Savdog with Verlander Way, just because, Detroit Tigers, his infatuation with Detroit being from that, vicinity, understandable. So it just makes sense, but it's a little squirrely right there. You would think you might go with maybe Inciarte way, maybe. You know, there's a maybe Fire Sale, something like that, if you want to do a pun, since you have Chris Sale and he's been on fire. But maybe not Verlander way, man. Change that shit up, bro, for real. Anthony went old school. Everyone's been known to do that. Volume 2.0, never as good as the first, and Anthony, the first volume, was not very good. So I can't imagine this is going to be any good either. This is going to be like that new Coke. It was still Coke, but they said it was new, and everybody knows it was shit. So I don't see that. I don't see much change in here in your squad, man. Tim Anderson, at least you dropped him. That Chicago White Sox stud that they signed. Keep hoping that keep your left-handed duo going there of Keuchel and Kershaw. Maybe it'll ride out for you. But let's go ahead and chalk this one up to Verlander way. It's going to be his way this week. All right, now we're moving into the Harbor matchup. Mom versus son. Mom versus middle son. Mom versus A-Harb. A-Harb oddly silent this year, probably because his team has not been very good. He didn't want to join the league to begin with, so I feel like I'm seeing that a little bit out of you, man. Not going to lie, you haven't been full throttle, have you? You haven't been making 6 moves a week, so that really lets me indicate that you're probably giving about 98% instead of the typical A-Harb 115%. But you're going to feel, you know, as long as the Arizona Diamondbacks ride well, you're going to ride well. And I'm predicting some big weeks ahead for your trio of Diamondbackers with Lamb, Goldschmidt, and A.J. Pollock. Mom Harbs, I don't understand your pitching staff. It's like 12 relievers deep. Kohler and Maeda. I like Sean Manaea. You got some guys with weird last names. Maeda. Damn, that's pretty cool. And but I don't think the M squad's going to carry you this week. I'm going with Kick a Door to get off the snide. So welcome back to the victory column, Kick a Door. Let's hit up. Let's keep it going here. Flashtastic, Master of Puppets. There's Power Gloves. Flashtastic dominated A-Harb last week. We all like to see that. I did especially. Kept a close eye on that matchup. And Power Gloves snuck by Wacky Deli, and I like that. Anytime Ben can get beat, we like that. Power Gloves, I predicted you to finish like dead last on our division. You're making me eat those words so far. I'm a man. I can sit here and say that. So 2-1, you're right on my coattails, all square with me in our division. Kudos to you. But your squad of Tigres this week, not feeling it. Not feeling it. I'm thinking Master of Puppets is actually going to pull out another dub. I don't know what's up with Flash team. He's not going to try very hard when you have Eric, Hank Aaron Jr., Junior Thames on your team, Andrew Kutch Daddy having a renaissance that some of us predicted, and you still got Mark Reynolds there holding it down for Miguel Cabrera being out. So keep up. As long as Darvish and Stroman don't shit the bed, you should be all right this week. So kick Master of Puppets going down talking downtown on Power Gloves, knocking him back to 2-2, while he ascends to 4-1. 3-1, excuse me. And let's look at the last matchup of the week. Original champ versus hashtag Ricky GM, hashtag Wheeling and Dealing, hashtag, some say, a close relationship with this man right here. Boy, this week I don't sense anything close. I sense a beatdown. I sense and David Justice for all getting and David Justice for all as I shove it right up in you. I'm thinking 14-6, 15-5, something in that vicinity. The original champ is feeling too good when you're reaching for the likes of Yuri Gurriel. And the Astros going to have a cold week this week. You hear it here first. Hot take. Hot take. Astros get shut down multiple times this week. Hot take. Original champ pulls out the dub, goes to 3-1, and reascends towards the throne that is rightfully his this season. That's it for the matchups this week. I saved the best for last. That was myself. Everybody else, we're going to see how this matchup rankings goes. I'm going to dedicate a little bit more time to it next week. I apologize, but I already promised everybody they were coming soon. And if there's anything that Thrills is, it is a man of his word. Not a liar here. Always the truth. All the time. So, nothing else. Let's wrap this shiz up. Gentlemen of the league, lady of the league, have a great evening. Enjoy the video. Go Hawks. Bazemore. I'm predicting a win there for them as well, which means a free medium or hot iced coffee tomorrow at Dunkin' Donuts as long as you have the app. So, thank you for the sponsorship, Dunkin' Donuts. I appreciate every ounce of delicious coffee I drink. Have a good one, guys.